I caught one. I caught one. Now there is a bass in there. I don't know if there is a bass in there. It's just not much in there. There's a bass in there. I caught one. I can't believe I caught one. I caught one of them suckers. Let's sit this thing down. Okay. Okay. What y'all think about him? Is he doable? He smells funny, but he's doable. Man, I caught one. Caught one. Hey, so this is the practice vlog for Sam Rayburn. Look over, Sam Rayburn. Here in East Texas, there's no cell phone service for the next week and a half down here. But look, we're just gonna fish today, have a practice. I'll talk to you every once in a while. We'll just have a grand old time. Hang out with me for a little bit. The practice vlog of Samuel F. Rayburn. Here we go. Let's start with a little top water this morning, folks. Because that's what we always start out with, right? I start out with a lot of energy. Want to throw top waters, want to throw spooks, want to throw sammies, ploppers, buzz baits. Everybody start out with a lot of energy, want to go fast. About 10 o'clock, everybody start going a little bit slower. About 11:30, everybody start eating lunch and snacks. By 1 o'clock, everybody started talking about how they missed the kids and they're ready to go home and how they got 2 more vacation days. By 3 o'clock, you start talking politics. By the time the evening comes, you start talking about 401ks and how you really need to be back at work, but you're out here fishing. I know how that go. Been down that road before. But what you want to do, here's the goal, folks. The goal is to maintain that same energy that you had at 8:30. Have that same energy. It's 6 this evening. After it's been 95 degrees, you had 3 bites and missed 2 of them. That's the whole goal, is to carry that same energy throughout the entire day. And that ain't easy. That's the thing I noticed. Some of y'all are doing better than others, because I done fished with you before. Some of y'all start out real fast and you fizzle. No fizzling today, good buddy. No fizzling. Let's go. One of the fellas I'm staying with is over here. He pulled in the same creek. Let's go over here and see what he doing. Out here frying like bacon, good buddy. I heard my toes sizzling on the carpet just a little bit ago. So we're gonna go over here and see what MD doing. See what's shaking and popping in his world on Sam Rayburn today. Come on, cuz. What they doing? Hey, I done hit so much stuff this week. I don't care if I never hit another stump again.
What? You gonna carry your little unit like this?
Oh,
to the record, man.
Man, this place is crazy.
What's open is open. Let me put it like that. What's open is open.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. But I mean, if you get a gut feeling and it starting to feel kind of.
That's everywhere. Hey, when I was coming in here, I was feeling some type of way. I went on a swim jig this morning.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. I ain't caught one on it since. I've been throwing it ever since then. No, just going down the bank because it just wasn't flippable stuff. It was 2.5 pounder.
Did you see minnows jumping?
No, it's just a random bank. I was I just got tired of flipping, so I picked up this swim jig right here.
And let it go. Oh my gosh! They would have bit that because I never would have picked that up.
Yeah. Now I'm just going down the side of these grass walls along the bank. Oh, here comes some lily pads. Just going along these little grass walls. Like lining the bank, there's a lot of hydrilla. So I'm just taking my plopper this morning, just covering as much water as I can, going down the side of it, seeing if there's one to be caught, like moving fast. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to do that this week, which is kind of unusual because it's not like it's cold. I feel like I shouldn't have to be so intentional. For you guys that don't know, this is the 3rd day of practice. And Yeah, third day of practice. So I've already been fishing a little bit, but fishing is so strong that these fish, that's a good way of putting it. I didn't mean to say that, but the fish are so strong that I haven't really taken the time to film any at all. There he is. I got no hook in here. You see him going down with it, folks? Still on there, I think. I got him off, I think. Good bite. Yeah, he finally let it go. 2 bites in here. Oh, he had my bait. He got my whole. I'll show you my setup here. I didn't really want to catch any more fish today, so that is the setup right there. It's just a screw lock with 1.25 ounces on there. It just keeps me from setting the hook. You think you could bend the hook in or shake them off, man, that stuff never works. When you're in practice like this, them things, they gonna set the hook on themselves and you ain't gonna never, ever get him to turn it loose. But in the tournament though, when you go to set down on it, you bring all those force and biceps on them, somehow they figure out how to come off. But in practice, when you ain't even trying, a lot of times, them little suckers, they'll swallow it to the freaking large intestines and you can't get them, turn it loose. So I tell you, man, it looks like I've thrown everything around the edges. I've thrown stuff around wacky rigs, top water. Every time I throw something that I can actually get into the back of these, like punching back into the grass, 2 bites right off the bat. So if I go down through here and I get bit on this little point, gonna be a good day. All we got to do, like if I get bit on this point, then all I got to do is just look for more areas, because I've had enough bites punching this week already to know that, you know, that's the thing that's happening. So there he is. Swim jig. All right. Look at that. Look at that, dude. That was on my swim jig. Boy, I hit him too. He hit me and I hit him back. We was just in a fight, buddy. He was fighting me and I was fighting him. He was fighting me and I was fighting him back, boy. I wasn't playing. He wasn't playing either. He tried to eat that swim jig to his gullet, though. God dang. God dang, he tried to look at. I mean, he ate it. He tried to do the darn suplex on that thing. Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. Don't eat it like that. He's a fat little chunky sucker, though. Huh? Them kind of work. Ain't nothing wrong with that kind, right? Huh? Talk to me, you two. Now, that's probably 2 1/4, 2 1/2. I can figure out how to consistently get those kind of fish in the boat. It'd be a good week. It's not going to take, I mean, it's going to take a lot of weight to win. Don't get me wrong. It'll take a lot of weight to win. But what you got to learn how to do in this event is get bit. Okay? Like catching 5 is going to go a long way in this tournament. So I almost like that better than punching, because you see how fast I was moving? Like I was rolling down the bank. So if I can find something where I can just go like that, cover a lot of water, I actually like my chances a lot better than just like sitting, just picking apart, punching. I love punching. That's fun. It's great. But you know, if you make one wrong turn, spend too much time in one pocket where there's not really a lot of fish, it can get a little weird. Man, let's see, time is 3:42. So it's that hour where you kind of start to want to kind of let your energy die down. But you remember, I promised at the beginning of this video, energy has to stay high, the same all the way through the day. If we start high, we got to finish high. But I just want to take a minute. Just sometimes the day is moving so fast. I'm gonna try to slow it down. Drink a little bit of water out of my great value purified drinking water. Okay. Come on, cuz. Drink some water. And instead of fishing, like, just think, like, visualize. I'm literally trying to visualize what could I do a little different, something I could change a little bit. Could I fish a little bit further out instead of going so far back in? Do I need to slow down? Do I need to kind of pick up the pace and check out more areas? Maybe I just hadn't hit that area that's my water. I always have this little saying, like, I have to find my water, my fish. It's the only way I'm gonna catch them. So, you know, a lot of times you're fishing and you just fish in an area because you heard it's supposed to be good, or you heard it's supposed to bite this, or heard it's supposed to bite that. But in all actuality, that's not your water. You always have to find your water. So I do kind of feel like I'm in my area, the area that I could catch fish in, that, you know, that suits the style of fishing that I like to do. Just ain't catching much. So, you know, I'm not gonna do much about that, man. I just have to keep going until something breaks. You know, to be quite honest with you, it's you know, I always say, you don't ever see me in a tournament and be like, man, we're catching 10 pounders on every cast. But I do feel like there's some fish to be caught this week. I do. I feel like you can catch some fish if you figure out the little things. Like, it's not as bad as I thought it would be for a September. It's, you know, it's September, but it's fishing sort of like August to me. Fishing's really, I mean, it's about as good as you can expect it to be for this time of year for 200 plus boats. Anytime you throw 200 plus boats on the water, man, it makes things get weird fast. That's the difference between, like, you coming to Sam Rayburn for your birthday party with your boys versus coming for a 229 boat tournament where everybody's bobbling around on the same stuff all day long. You know, like, just the lake changes. All right. Little midday check-in on practice day. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on y'all here for a second. I was just thinking, you know, I had probably about an hour little lull. By lull, what I mean is I ain't been catching nothing for the last hour or so. So I was like, man, what should I do? And I'm gonna drop some knowledge on y'all. This is how my mind thinks. I want you to give you a peek inside my skull, all right? That's what I'm gonna do on today's video. I'm like, man, I gotta do something because I ain't got bit in a little bit. Listen, this is what you do. When fishing gets tough out there, there's two things you're gonna do. Listen now, not everybody gets this information, okay? Listen, there's just a couple things you're gonna do, okay? Number one, all right? Get your kids quiet, all right? I want y'all to get your kids quiet. Set your dog down, listen. Rule number one, this fishing game, you gotta remember this. Write this down. Get a pen and a piece of paper. Write this down. You wanna throw what the fish are biting. Write that down. Throw what the fish are biting. It's tip number one. Tip two. All right, tip two. Fishing done got tough. You ain't caught nothing. You start crying. You start talking politics. Eating a bunch of snacks in the boat. You know, you start thinking about little stuff you supposed to do before you went fishing. Anyway, point two. Move the boat to where the fish are. Can't be where the fish ain't. You gotta at least get to where the fish are. That's your two tips, all right? By the end of this video, I'm gonna have two more. So hang around for the end of the video for the last two tips. Dude, finally found some fish like doing what I want to do. I got a weird feeling about this little area up here. I think I found something that I really like a lot. I get one more bite. I already had 2 bites doing this. It's about to storm too, y'all. That's not a giant, but how I caught him. No pressure up here. Doing something I like to do. I like this a lot, okay? All of them. If I got these little isolated heads of hydrilla out in the middle, like you see, you got this wall of hydrilla here. And you got that one that's separated out here, not far off, but just a little bit out to the right. If you find that, there is a bass in it almost every time. So what I'm doing, even if I don't catch one, is I'm going by and I'm marking every time I come to one of those isolated hydrilla areas. Just a head that's out by itself. If I find that, I mark it. Whether there's a bass in it or I get a bite in it or not. Because who's to say that Billy Bob didn't just come by that and pull the one out of it that was in it. Hey, so where's my Texas folks at? Show up in the comments for this video. Curious to see where you guys are at. Surely by the time this video airs, I'm sure the tournament will be over with. But how is Sam Rayburn usually in September? I'm guessing probably not that easy, probably just about like everywhere else in the country. 12 to 14 pounds is usually a good day. And if you get anything in the high teens, like you're a bad man. So let me know, what is Sam Rayburn usually like? I'm probably going to stay mostly shallow in this event, so I'm just curious to know like what people are doing that live here. Starting to storm. So I'm just putting my rain jacket on, power pole down. There's no docks on Sam Rayburn, at least where I'm at. So I just power pole down. I'm going to hunker down under the console because I have no idea how bad this is about to be. It don't look good. Let me see if you can see behind me. It could get bad. Sorry. Here, let me try to clean the screen off. Yeah, it could get bad here for a little bit. There's lightning and thunder, so I'm just going to get down the best I can. I'm gonna let you look at the graph. I got an idle. See, here I am right here. It's a long way up through there. I got an idle. So let the games begin. See, it's 3.5 foot, and there's just no way to know where anything is. So I'm just gonna idle my little hairy butt around. So I'm not knocking my lower unit off this week. We're gonna do the best we can, not do that, and just idle all the way back. That's the best thing I can think to do, is just idle the whole way back. Finally stopped storming. It got pretty intense there for a minute. You see the lightning and you hear the thunder at the same time. It was pretty intense, got a lot of wind. But I just kind of hunkered down for a minute because I don't play with lightning yet, buddy. I'll fish in the cold, the hot, the rain, everything else in between. But when it comes to lightning, nah, cuz, we're gonna sit down. I'm gonna get back at it for a little bit. I think we're about done for the day. I'm gonna go check out one more little place right here. And I see a boat out on out. I think he kind of hunkered down like I did, and then I'm done for the day. I think we're gonna call it maybe quits for the entire practice for this open. I think I found pretty much what I'm gonna find. I'm ready to get this derby started, cuz. Morning, folks. It is tackle day. This is the part that I always look forward to. It's kind of really thinking about what happened during the week, breaking it all down, and you know, so many times when you're out there fishing, the day is moving so fast. Everything is just, you know, moving so fast, and you're not really thinking about what's happening during the day. I like tackle day because you can kind of really sit down and reflect on what you got bit on, what areas you got bit on, and a lot of times after you really start thinking about what happened during the week, you realize you're kind of panicking and being a little bit over dramatic. So sometimes just preserving yourself, man. Getting right here. I've learned in the FLW tour, when I fished the FLW tour, we were limited practice to 3 days. And so many times I would leave that third day of practice like, oh my God, dude, like I ain't gonna catch nothing this week. It's gonna be bad. And because I had the time to kind of sit down, do my tackle, and really just like woosah, calm down and think about what I was doing, a lot of times that saved me. But I didn't really use a lot of different tackle this week. I basically had 2 things that were working really good, and I didn't have to dig around. So my tackle locker is pretty solid, bro. Pretty solid. Hey y'all, it's the day off. Well, it's my day off anyway. I took the day off. But my boys over here rigging. Let's go over here and see what they doing. My boy James and Melvin. Let's go get in they juice and see what they got going on. Just put the stuff. Y'all gotta make the meeting, son.
Man, it's 5 o'clock, man.
But it's 4 now.
Is it an hour to get over there?
It's probably 30 minutes.
No.
It's 30 minutes.
No, it's not no 30 minutes.
Bro, it take you 15 minutes to get out this big old long road going out the country here.
Point around that way, man.
Cause that's the way to go. I know you gotta go around, rest around.
I'm taking that all the way out. Let's
Hey, you need to go, son.
He said you need to go, son.
Hey, you need to go. Chris ain't playing either, boy.
Man, you tell Chris I will bust his head and
Hey, you gonna get disqualified before you even get started, son.
Why?
Hey,
I bust his head.
hey, no, cause you ain't gonna be at the darn meeting. We ain't gonna do that. Hey, I bought a $6 lemonade today. Check that out.
Are you serious?
A $6 for a lemonade.
Where?
And it ain't even the biggest one, is it? Huh?
Come on, cuz.
Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz.
Man, you ain't.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna find me something over here that I want to take to my boat. What do I need to get? Let me see.
I tell you what you can take.
What can I take?
Give me a bread tie so I can tie this skirt back on this dog.
A bread tie?
Yeah.
Come on, cuz. Hey, I got a skirt. You need that color skirt right there?
What you mean do I need?
You need that color right there?
I got that on there. The bread tie just gonna rehook it back up.
You just need a new skirt.
Look, I'm the poet. I need the mowers.
Yeah!
So if you got a skirt for me that'll fit my little old plug or my little old
Why would I have a bread tie is what I'm trying to understand.
Okay, well,
man, who just you walking around with bread ties?
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this here. Since you know. Yo, don't put nothing, just come on. Taking too long. Let's go. Man,
come on.
You sound like Zarya, man. Oh my gosh, I'm hot. He sound like Zarya.
Hey,
you know who
just
Zarya
tell
is?
it. I don't know who Zarya is.
His daughter.
Oh, it's.
He sound like his daughter.
What she be saying?
Come on, let's go.
Y'all say call it a fuzzy wuzzy, boy.
Oh, what you talking about a
fuzzy wuzzy?
A wing ding?
Whatever y'all said, a fuzzy wuzzy. What y'all was saying?
A wing ding, dog.
I ain't never heard of that. Man, you come up with the morest names I ever heard in my life.
So you really hadn't seen a wing ding?
I never. Listen, let me ask my folks. Have y'all ever heard or seen in an encyclopedia something called a what was it? A wing ding? A wing ding. But y'all was calling it fuzzy wuzzy.
No, wing ding, dog.
A fuzzy wing ding.
That's a wing ding.
Oh no, y'all was talking about it was a spinnerbait. A wing ding.
That's a wing ding, man.
Now I done seen something like this. Not that one, but I done seen something like this. You was talking about a fuzzy wuzzy though. What is the fuzzy wuzzy?
Fuzzy wuzzy.
Y'all said a fuzzy wuzzy. Y'all told me about it. I ain't making this up. What he got on? He got a tournament tackle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My man went on and put him a new t-shirt.
Hey man, that's how you gotta do it.
Bible said give him new wineskin. And then what did it say? Tournament tackle. Because that's the tackle that you need. Is what kind of tackle?
Tournament tackle.
Tackle! Preach!
Come on!
Now what you gonna do with this one right here? Go clean him up a little bit.
Hey!
Pause. Hey! Bring a moment of silence.
That's all we can do right
Hey!
That's all we can do.
Oh! Clean up the dirty one. What is the dirty one? Hey, they gonna look at you when y'all ready to say, what's he supposed to be, the help? He gonna be the help. Is he the help?